I want to take you through a general workup I do with patients when they come to me for the first time with any type of IBS or digestive concern. So, for every single patient, it doesn't matter if they're 18 or 50, I always make sure that they've been evaluated by a GI doctor and had either a colonoscopy and or an endoscopy. Let's just rule out the scary stuff right off the back and then we'll continue to work on your gut health. If you've already had that workup, it makes it easier for me. Now let's talk about the next workup. Number one, I make sure that you're following a pretty clean, as close to a whole food diet as possible, taking out anything really processed, fried, sugary, and make sure that you are meeting your fiber goals for the day, which is around 20-25 grams of fiber, getting a lot of protein in or enough, and getting a lot of fruits, vegetables, and hydrating as well. I then will talk to you about your meal hygiene. Are you taking your time chewing your food thoroughly, trying to not eat in a rush? Spacing out your meals 3 to 4 hours in between can be really helpful, and not eating close to bedtime. Managing stress is another huge component I talk to with a lot of my patients. Almost every single person that has a high stress job or has a lot going on in their life is having some type of indigestion. For these patients, I do usually recommend either bitters to stimulate their digestion before meals or digestive enzyme right after they eat, just because they're going to need the extra support. Let's say they do all of that, they come back and they're still symptomatic. Then I will move on to doing specialty testing, whether that's a SIBO breath test, H. pylori breath test, Candida test, or a GI map or biometric stool analysis. I usually don't jump to doing a food sensitivity panel unless there's something that is like really jumping out and screaming that they have a food sensitivity, because most of the time there's another underlying cause of why they're reacting to these foods. Usually, doing some of those tests will give us some more answers to further pinpoint and target their treatment.